time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Homer Bailey gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Homer Bailey. 3-pitch mix, fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats. It seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's 0 for 4. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 51 degrees here at game time. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Oh, what a dive. He gathers the throw. Not in time. Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first.
You know, D-Row, as a that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no bids. And out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bryant, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hot shot to third. Scooped up. Second for 1 on Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. But first straight ahead, we're scoreless on MLB Network. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. And please, Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping in, Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow. Hayward is going to get there. Looks into his glove, and there's 1 gone. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. Hit over 320 last year, and That will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. His past history against John Lester, not great. He's 1 for 8. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lester, a 6'4" lefty. He was taken in the second round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He's turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the circle. Here's the 3-2. Got him.
First baseman.
And it's Joey Votto now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that. Give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even with a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even if offliners fall, Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 out now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now, off pitch home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. And now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. His past history against John Lester, he's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1-1 on its way from Lester. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit toward the hole, and a good effort on that time, but this will get by him for a base hit, and they will hold the winning run at third here, and it'll take another 2 hit to win the ball game.
Sometimes you need a little luck, sometimes you need to get a ground thighs, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Standing in now, Scott Schebler. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, the pressure starts to intensify. It often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Fouled off. Lester now on 2-2, and he fouls this one off. The runner at third. Duvall over at second. Suarez at first. 2 out in the inning. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but going to get fouled. To leave him loaded. Pulled toward right center field. Half sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. 3 left for Cincinnati, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one or the strikeout, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on deck. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's a .333 hitter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A fastball right over the outside corner. Popped him up. Votto is there for it. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Addison to work on keeping this top of the second alive. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as it's 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. With the bottom of the second, no score. So striding forward now, Jose Peraza. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Line to the right side. And that outfield grass, it's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. The winning run is at first base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds pitcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there into the dirt.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Phillip Ervin summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Peraza stands at first with one out. Runner goes. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's on the move again from first. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Running yet again for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not. He's into second base safely on the strikeout. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. 1-2. This is on the over to first. He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here, base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on MLB Network from Great American Ballpark. Cody Reed, 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Suarez over to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is on to start the third.
Batting 8, second baseman.
Plate, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cut here. Grounded up first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line to the right.
That's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Albert Almora will be summoned off bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Third inning, no score to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now. And he could get his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And a swing and a miss. He struck it out. A big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't keep up to the express.
Baez. Third, Almora at second with 2 gone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit on the ground to third. A dot, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And there he goes towards second. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this. And he's safe.
Hey, we know this manager's not putting on the hit and run sign with 2 outs. Might have just been trying to get in scoring position on his own, give his boy a chance to hit something in a gap and get an RBI, but it worked out either way, and we find ourselves first and third.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 2-0. Mike Montgomery will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Ready for another chance? Scooter Gennett will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. It's a 2-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there. 1 away.
First baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. Lazy fly to center field. Russell into shallow center. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. but that one rolls foul. Montgomery features one of the biggest yackers in the game. The ball's got a ton of movement. The Reds down to their last strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw on to first. Ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming to win, but they did just that.
A 2-0 finish today. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. John Lester credited with the win, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.